Can you all hear me? Two watching now. I see it, but if you all would do me a favor and type in the chat if you can actually hear me. Check one, two. Can you hear me? Join the live conversation. Hey, Favors, do me a favor and go to the YouTube channel and see if you can hear me. It says one watching now. This is a test, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be talking about wealth. And I'm glad to see you all here today as we go through this. One, two, three. Testing one, two, three. We got some information to share with you. And maybe you all can hear me. I just heard something, but once again, I don't know if it's coming through my speakers or your speakers. I do have my rig set up, so I'm looking over here left to right. You all can see that. But for the most part, when we talk about wealth creation, I have a lesson that I'll give you all since we're testing it. Favors, are you on YouTube yet? You're going to my regular YouTube channel, and then I need to know if you can hear me so we can. Yes, ma'am. Let's talk wealth creation. And so hopefully you all can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me now? It's faint, meaning I may need to cut my volume up too. Did that help right there? Say it again. Okay, so talk to me. Type something in the chat. Talk to me. Let me know. Am I loud and clear? I just turned my sound up on my microphone, and like I said, hopefully you guys can hear me because when we start talking about wealth creation, one of the first things I want you all to understand and want you to know is this. A lot of times we overlook this thing, but wealth creation is really about your ability to make decisions. And I'm going to be honest with you, there is a single mental move that you can make when it comes to decision. And actually, if you think about it, within a millisecond, it solves enormous problems for you. All right. And it has the potential to improve almost everything in your life, personal life, your business life, your situations, anything that you will encounter. You want to have this skill set, and it could literally propel you down the path of incredible success, immutable. And here it is. We have a name for this mythical mental activity, and it's called decisions. Now, I know many of you all may say, Doc, how in the world did you get to that? And as I'm talking to you all here, I'm looking over here. Yes, I hear you louder and clear. Test, thank you, wealth creation. Thank you so much. Okay, I see y'all. I can actually respond back to you all while I'm actually doing this test, and I can say thank you. That's actually pretty cool. And so I should have been streaming a little more. I don't know why I didn't, but let me just say this, guys. When it comes to decision making, your decisions or the lack of them are responsible for the breaking or making of many careers. You say, well, how is that so? You say it like this here? Well, it's a lag behind it, but when you say sit up like this is what you're talking about? Okay, no, I see it. I can just adjust the camera and move that back a little bit. And okay, so now what you're saying is, should I adjust my height inside the lens like this? No, no, it's going to be a lag. You got to see it. I just moved it. You see it? See how I moved it? Yeah. Okay, but I think this frame is good for what we are attempting and what we want to accomplish. Is that right? It's good, it's clear, it's in the frame. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being patient with me. And obviously, I got some things that I'm going to be sharing that's going to be coming down the pipe for you guys. But once again, when we start talking about decisions, you all and individuals who have become very proficient in making decisions, their life changes drastically. And if you think about decisions, really, when you talk about decision, it means to cut away. To decide is the root word, and when you decide, that means you make a choice, and then you cut away everything else. And decide is the Latin word is broken up into two. And so when you do that, that means you almost have to be like the conquistadors and just burn the boats, burn the ships. It's either this way or no way. And when you get that and you develop what we call a bulldog mentality, then there are no plan Bs when you know what you want to do and you're really operating from this skill set called decision making. And decisions or the lack of them are responsible, you all, for changing the lives. And however, it's not just your income that's affected by your decisions, it's your whole life. Everything that you do is dominated by this one skill set. Being able to make a decision, and I might add to make a decision fast, okay? And so the health of your mind comes from a decision. The health of your body, your physical attributes comes from making that decision. Your whole life, y'all, I'm telling you, it affects everything. Your social life, your relationships, your friendships, your family, all of that is dependent upon your ability to make sound decisions. And so when you think about it, you think that anything that is important in your life is connected to a decision that you made. Whether it was a good decision or a not so good decision, I'm not here to argue that. But what I want you all to realize is that this, coming into where we are, knowing what we're talking about in terms of self mastery, we're changing the page. We're going to be doing some different things, like doing some lives with you all. And so, decisions, the frame is good. I appreciate that. And then you all will see me look off sometime because you all know I like to bring high quality content. So, I will have notes here. Some of the things I will read, some of the things I will share, and then expound on it. And one of the other things that I'd like to do is perhaps see if I might be able to share my screen because I may have some things that I want you all to see here. Okay, so let me make sure my legato is connected. And one thing about it is I can't hear anything. I don't have a way to hear the feedback, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, so you all have to please bear with me with that. Okay, so we have 3 watching. I appreciate that. And what I want to do now is I want to pull up one of my example PowerPoints. So I'm going to go to my stuff because what if I want to teach you all a PowerPoint and show you all something? I'm going to just pull up a random one, guys. It's not going to be in depth. Let me see here. I should have went to Keynote. That's what I should have did. Okay, I see you all. You're looking. You're right there. Open new version. Not now. I don't want to open new version. I just want to get something going right here very quickly. Okay, so let's say if some of you all came into the leadership piece. So while it's loading, the new theme, what we're going to be focusing on, and what we're going to be diving deep into, you all, is self mastery and wealth creation. And the reason for that is leadership falls up under self mastery. Business investing falls up under wealth creation. So I got with some mentors and they say, "Will, this is how we'll niche down, okay?" And so now what I can do is go here and get ready to load this PowerPoint up. And look at that. Now we get ready. Oh, this is going to be nice. Guys, I'm going to be able to do this live in real time with you guys. And I'll have it preloaded, so it won't be like this. Because I know you all see me moving controls in the background. That's okay. You see this? Watch this, favors. Look at this. You see that? I can pop up stuff in the screen. And look at this. While we're live here, streaming this live, good people. And I know that if some of you are watching this, so this is one of those things, once again, the only way to really master some of this stuff is to do it live and do it while we're here, okay? And that's why you see me doing this. Now, the thing is, I can then change these slides as I go through and talk about this. And of course, this is for, some of my clients who go through this program. I am Maxwell certified to teach this, but I won't go through the whole thing. But I just want to show you that for those in leadership who want to grow their business, one of the first things that we have that we'll teach you is called the law of intentionality, you see? And then I can go between scenes like this here. I can teach you all that. The lag is about 5 to maybe 10 seconds now. So I got to make sure that I don't look at the video. I just look at the, hey, looking good, so thank you. I got to make sure I'm looking at this, paying attention to what's here and teaching the lesson, and don't get caught up in what they're saying, But I'm wondering now, I probably could do that on my phone right here and see the same thing on the YouTube as it streams. So all I had to do was create the YouTube. And then, yep, there it is right there. It's live right there. And so if I do that, then I can see your comments down here. And that's going to be amazing as well. Okay. And then if I do something like this to go sell, watch this, then I should be able to pull me up on the screen. You see that? And then, so if I go here, now I see me, see you all, and see your comments while I'm teaching going back here, okay? And so that's the law of intentionality. What's the law of intentionality about? Once again, we are talking about decision making, but just in case, law of intentionality says growth doesn't just happen, all right? It happens over time. So the question is, do you have a plan to grow? Many people think that growth is not natural, but it is, you see? But you want to have a plan when you talk about creating self-mastery and building wealth. And so that's why I said, even under self-mastery, even when you're making a decision, have you made a decision to create a plan so that you can grow healthy? You're going to grow regardless, but if you're eating a lot of fast food and a lot of grease, then obviously your growth is going to change. It's going to be affected by that, right? Okay, so then what? We have these things called growth gaps. And the first one is the assumption gap, which says I will automatically grow. The next one is the knowledge gap, which says I don't know how to grow, And so I'm not going to go off into all of that. I want to protect the brand, but because these are paid courses, that's a paid piece right there. So at any rate, guys, what's happening here now is I want to see the chat, see what you all are saying. We want to make sure that we give opportunity and space for those who want to continue. And like I said, this is really a test about wealth creation and everything. Though it may not seem like it, it does come into play. And so what I'm doing now is going through the scene. So I have a keynote. I just took that down, but I'm going to get another one up. Because once again, this is all live. Okay, so I did an Elevate PowerPoint slides. Oh, let me see here. I did an essential coaching. Let's pull this one up. I'm going to pull this one up, ladies and gentlemen. Good people. Okay, so I see the test. I see I see you all. I can actually see you all what you're writing. And so that's cool. And so now I can go through scene right here. I can actually see you all there. If I go here, if I go here, I can actually see my other screen, and then I'm back here. So that's pretty good. So I pulled this PowerPoint up, and let me see if I can go back to Keynote and change that for you guys. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So check this out. So this is actually a live event that I did a few years ago called Essential Wealth Creation. We were thinking about doing live events. This event has actually turned into the Elevate Conference, you all. And we were downtown Jacksonville at the Doubletree Convention Center, and we had a great time down there. And so now I know this is good stuff. So let's talk about this. When you talk about and look at these topics, for example: renew your faith, transform your mindset, create a winning self-image. See, all that comes up under self-mastery and wealth creation. You all build the wealth, release the weight, achieve bigger goals. All that can be associated to our new branding and what we're getting ready to do and create for you guys. And so, once again, today we're talking about decision making, for an example. All of these connect and fall up under decision making. You say, well, how? Well, once again, this just a little bit of background about Favors. Me being a bishop and a pastor, and of course, me being a businessman in all these places on locations where we've had offices, me being under certain coaching and taking coaches and spend time with great leaders. And so when you talk about getting results that you want, for example, if I were teaching you all a slide or whatnot, I would go here. And I could go back from this scene, go to this scene, go to that scene. If I wanted to show you all, if I wanted to, say something that we're getting ready to be doing in the near future, I can take you here to my website and see, like, for example, on the website, we have one of our best and newest investments is Bellator. We got free products, the free daily success routine for you. We got a JBC, which and beyond community, where we actually go a little deeper into some of these things. We have monthly meetings. So a lot of this, you all, is where we're here and what we have to offer. And this is why I said I want to get into doing some live streams with you all, because some of the things in the pre-recorded, I can get it to you. But for the most part, I want to be able to get in and talk to you all live, because I think where we're going, it's going to be needed, especially when we start dealing with charts. It's one thing that when I start dealing with Forex and start talking about, the cryptos that we're in, I'll have the ability to go here for you guys, you see? And this is like a passion for me. And I told you all I was going to do this. And so now I'm here live with you. I don't have to worry about trying to stream this through Zoom and record it, because it's automatically going to be recorded right here with you guys. So we start breaking down charts, and I start showing you all about the charts that we do and how I say I'm trading and things of that, right? I can show you all how to use this stuff and how to draw a trend line correctly and make sure that you know what a flag pattern look like. This is a 5-minute. I put that on a 15-minute chart. You see? And so once again, this is, okay, so I'm saying I can hear myself. I'm hearing myself talk through the phone. That's pretty cool. Trend line right there, slicing and dicing, So these are some of the things that we'll be able to do, and we'll be able to cover here, you all. And this is just a good piece, and I'm excited about it. So anyway, as you all see this, I normally would erase this and take this down, but if you all saw fit to come here today, I'm going to ask that you give me some feedback. Let me know if this is something that you would be interested in me doing for you guys. Of course, I'll still have my pre-recorded content for you. This is something else that I want to add to the platform, because now in real time I can talk to you all. You see, and that way you can write some questions and you can write some things in real time, and I can talk to you. And I've seen some others do it. I was hesitant to do it, but once again, we're here now. We are growing, and as we grow, my commitment to you all grows as well. And so now once I start doing presentation or whatever I'm doing, I can come on live. I'll pick a day of the week, let me know a good time that would be good for the audience. But obviously I got to grow it first, right? I normally drop videos on Mondays, but my lives, depending on what I'm talking about, it would be probably a Sunday or a Monday. My other videos come out every Monday morning at 8 a.m. The shorts and the videos come out every Monday. But as far as the lives, I'm thinking I might do that on Sundays, especially if we're talking about finances, because I can do a weekly overview. When we start talking about wealth and we're talking about chart markups and stuff, I can actually do a weekly overview, and we see what's happening for the week. So just like Bitcoin is falling, and you may not know why, but it's a lot of things that's going on with the news, you see. And so even if that, I can also let me go here first. I can also pull up the YouTube and show you some of the videos that we have for you guys. You know, some of the things in real time that we watch. And so even though we're live, I can still go to the channel and show you. Like, for example, this is my YouTube channel. And now, you're live here and you can see that right there. You'll never leave. I just put that right there just to be doing it. But but look at this. So these videos here, the SEC, CFTC, we have those videos. We have the Bellator videos, the investment videos. So it's a lot of information and content that we hear, but I want to, like I said, add this one more thing to it. We have our podcast link here that we're going to be dropping. We got some videos over there already in the queue, some episodes in there. So we're going to be taking it to the next level, guys, and that's what I want to show you. We're really going to be taking our YouTube experience to the next level, and that's why we say here, if you even go here now, you can see that it says Doc Favors here. On this channel, we focus on self-mastery and wealth creation. Everything else is going to fall up under that. So when we start teaching, and if we're doing leadership conference or whatever we're doing in terms of these pieces, I can do live presentations with you all right here, live, right, while y'all on here. And it'll be fun. So with that being said, thank you all so much for giving your feedback. I will leave this up so I can go back and look at it and see how it sounds, adjust the volumes and things of that nature. But, I think it's going to be good. So once again, it's Doc Favors. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time.